Welcome to my podcast on Country Visit. I would like to acknowledge the Bunurong people of the Kori Nation, the traditional custodians of the land on which I gather and visit today at Banjo Patterson Reserve, Linbro. I pay my respects to their elders past and present and extend that respect to all Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander peoples here today. My parallel experiences exploring multisensory soundscapes, an experiential reflection on rainfall, bird song, dog movement, embodied presence at the lake, and respecting country. On country visit at Banjo Patterson Reserve Linbro, I had the opportunity to experience the deep connection between the land, nature, and community. I spent time by a peaceful lake where a local natural space close to my home. I observed white birds and ducks gathering peacefully on the water surface. Some flew above my head while others rested on nearby trees, creating a relaxing atmosphere. As I walked further, I noticed a family of ducks moving together, teaching me about the importance of harmony and support in nature. I also saw children playing nearby, their laughter joining together with the sounds of the birds, which reminded me of how nature and play are deeply interconnected. The natural environment with its animals and plants offers treasured opportunities for children to explore, learn, and form relationships with the world around them. This visit helped me understand how the natural environment supports children's emotional, social, and cognitive development. It taught me the value of spending time outdoors, where children can connect with nature, observe wildlife, and engage in active learning. The experience highlighted the importance of open nature into early childhood education, as it nurtures curiosity, creativity, and a sense of belonging within the environment. The scent of damp earth and eucalyptus filled the air, grounding me. A faint floral aroma drifted from a nearby garden bed, adding a delicate sweetness to the moment. I felt calm, a quiet kind of stillness that stayed with me. The park felt like a space for healing, noticing and imagining. I heard birds calling from the tree canopy above, high-pitched, scattered-like laughter. The wind gently moved through the leaves, creating a soft whisper that moved through branches. Occasionally, footsteps crunched on gravel, and in the distance, I heard the faint hum of a train passing by near the station close to my home. A kookaburra called out, startling loud but joyful, its unmistakable laughter echoing through the trees. I also heard the rustling of leaves, children laughing from the playground in front of my house, a distant dog barking, and the rhythmic crunch of feet on gravel. Birds chirped high above, some sharp and quick, others melodic. The happy quaking of ducks joined the lively chorus. The wind whistled softly through nearby trees. There was a rhythm to the space, subtle but alive. My creative response using languages of sound, music, and drama. My creative response used sound, movement, and symbolic props to capture the sensory moments I experienced. Scarves were used to represent not only birds, but also the flexibility of the wind, the raindrops, the tree, the lake, and the freedom of movement. This encouraged symbolic thinking, a foundational aspect of dramatic play in early childhood. Through this creative expression, I aim to translate natural sounds and movements into a meaningful experience, engaging imagination, physical expression, and a deeper emotional connection with the environment. My analytical response. This soundscape was inspired by the emotional calm I experienced while walking through the park. The subtle shifts in sound from the soft whisper of the wind to sudden bursts of bird calls mirror how children experience nature with unpredictability, curiosity, and wonder. Movement activity for children, free dance, movement provocation. In this movement experience, children are invited to move like trees. They begin with their feet grounded like roots, then slowly sway their arms like branches in the wind. Bird calls are incorporated into movement. Children flap like birds or hop like kookaburras. We use cars to extend movement and play music inspired by natural sounds such as rustling leaves, bird calls, or flowing water. Children are encouraged to describe how the movements make them feel, supporting both physical awareness and emotional expression. According to community playthings, nature is rich in texture and tactile variety. For example, bark on trees and shrubs can be rough, smooth, bumpy, or thorny. Leaves can be sticky, fuzzy, delicate, or veiny. Visual art activity, nature texture. Children will collect safe natural items such as leaves, twigs, and small sea pods during a local nature walk excursion. Back in the classroom, they will arrange the materials onto cardboard, exploring textures, patterns, and natural shapes. This activity promotes sensory exploration, creative expression, and storytelling, helping children to make meaningful connections with the natural world. Reflection on country and practice. Visiting Banjo Partisan Lake deepened my expression and appreciation for the enduring connection that Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander peoples have with the land, water, and nature. It reminded me that this land has been cared for, lived for, and respected for those thousands of years. It is essential for me as a future early childhood teacher to continue learning about the history, cultures, and contributions of First Nations peoples and to show respect through both words and actions. This time in the park reminded me of the power of slowing down. Noticing the sounds, textures, and colors of country opened my imagination and helped me feel grounded. In early childhood education, such experiences can inspire children to form deep connections with their environment. Simple moments to crunch of leaves, the rustle of trees, the call of a bird can become stories, dances, and artworks. Being on country means listening and respecting its rhythms. It means recognizing that nature is not just a backdrop, but an active teacher. As an educator, I hope to offer learning spaces that honor these connections and support children in building respectful, creative, and meaningful relationships with the natural world. So today I would love to share the gift of singing that I have. This song with my theater skills of singing titled Inanay Tidas. This song is a lullaby from the Thursday Islands. It has traveled down song lines over time to Yorta lands. And the recording we will learn from is by Yorta musicians, the Tidas. Tidas means woman who are like sisters or auntie. This song includes the showing of Guinness, Jew, but much of the language has been lost and direct translation cannot be done so accurately. I hope you like it. Enjoy my theater voice. Thanks for listening.